In the emotional turmoil and exhaustion of Jesus' disciples after the events of Tuesday. On Sunday, they watched him ride into Jerusalem, being hailed as the long-awaited Messiah. Monday, however, seemed strange, yet everything seemed on track. Jesus had roared through the temple, overturning the tables of the money changers and demanding that his house would be called a house of prayer. Then on Tuesday, everything degenerated into conflict. On the positive side, Jesus had done more than hold his own. He had outmaneuvered the Jewish religious leaders and exposed their evil and hypocrisy. But on the other hand, these men had real power, and they would not take being made to look bad lying down. But more than anything, what must have rung in the minds of the disciples were the negative comments Jesus seemed to make about the temple. And so on this emotional, controversial, and contentious day, Jesus signaled it was time to leave Jerusalem once more. Once more, they would take the 3-kilometer trek back down the Kidron Valley and up the other side through the Mount of Olives and then back to Bethany where he would spend the night. Matthew puts it this way: Jesus left the temple and was going away. We should note that as Jesus leaves the temple this day, that he will never return to it again. He has just wept and said, "Your house is left to you desolate." A number of Bible teachers have seen the parallel between Jesus leaving the temple on this day and the glory of God leaving the temple in the book of Ezekiel just prior to its destruction by the Babylonian army. If these Bible teachers are correct in this observation, then Jesus leaving the temple symbolizes that it will now be destroyed. As Jesus' disciples follow him down the Kidron Valley and up the other side, Jesus has them sit down on the Mount of Olives where they can view the temple. Matthew simply mentions they were pointing out features of the temple, but Mark adds that they said, "Teacher, what wonderful stones, what wonderful buildings." From their vantage point, the temple rose in all its beauty